I'll never forget the first time that this happened to me. My wife and I had an argument, and this was years back. We had a fight. I was literally walking out the door, and I slammed the door. I think I said this last week. I slammed the door. I'm getting ready to walk out to take a walk, and my phone rings. And literally, I'm talking about, literally, bang, door slam, phone rings. And I'm thinking, I know she's not calling me. I was thinking about my wife. I thought she was calling me. And I'm like, I know she's not calling me. I don't want to talk to her right now because I'm going to say something I'll probably regret. And I looked at my phone, and it was my ex-girlfriend. Now, you got to think for a second. Now, you got to understand something. Let me make sure you understand where I'm going with this. Why would she call me right then and there? What did she call me? Why didn't she call me an hour earlier? Why didn't she call me the day before?
Right.
Why didn't she call me 2 months before? Why did she call me within a minute of slamming the door, walking out, upset at my wife? Why then? I want you all to see what I mean by connecting the dots. Because what if I wasn't aware of this? What if mom didn't talk to us about, hey, don't just teach your kids about God, teach them about the devil too. What if we weren't aware that every time we give ourselves a green light, Satan's job is to give a red light? What if we weren't aware? You see, it's easy in that moment to pick up the phone and say something like, you couldn't have called at a better time. I need a friend right now. And this is how people get caught up. A year later, 6 months later, 9 months later, 9 months, baby. Things happen. So my point in sharing this, ladies and gentlemen, is kind of to give us some type of reference point, right? Because we can talk about philosophies, we can talk about theories, we can talk about concepts, and that's fantastic because we do that a lot here. But we need to ground them in real life examples so that you can get the point and apply it to your own life. I bring that story up not to criminalize our situation or, brag or whatever you may think. It's none of those things but more so just to equip you, just to arm you for what may happen. So let's pay attention to these things, y'all. When she says he desires to sift us as wheat, here's the thing I know. In order to sift wheat, you got to have the right equipment.
That's right.
In order to sift wheat, you need to know what you're about to do. In fact, in order to sift wheat, you need to know about the wheat. What am I saying? If Jesus himself says he desires to sift you, he, the devil, desires to sift you as wheat, then that means he knows you, because you got to know the wheat. That means he's equipped just for you. So somebody might be like, oh, Obi, if that happened to me, even if y'all didn't have this talk, I would have known exactly what was happening. Because maybe that would have been the case in that example. But do you know that he knows you? So for you, he's going to tailor-make your sin, your temptation to you. He's going to make it fit your body. Because see, what may work for me is probably not going to work for you. What may work on you may not work on me. So if he knows you, he's equipped for you, and is ready to sift you like wheat, you know what that means? It's going to look like the perfect thing that you need in that moment. He's tailor-made it just for you.
Wow.
And ladies and gentlemen, when we wake up to this fact, we start to see the error of not only his ways, but our possible choices.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Here's the one thing I do want to say. Satan cannot make you do it.
No, he cannot.
That's the one thing that God did do with this, the way he structured this universe, is that he does not allow him to just run rampant. He still needs your permission. So Satan, all he can do is get real close. So if this is making you do it, the closest he can get is right here.
That's right.
That's called temptation.
Yes.
You know what he does? What he does then do? He then counts on you going all the way.
That's right.
And so he'll tempt you with something that is perfect for you, because he knows that, hey, he may get me with Jolly Rancher. But he tried to use the Jolly Rancher on you. You say, man, I don't even like Jolly Rancher. See? Now you go the opposite direction. But if you say you like what? Gummy bears. So he's going to tempt you with gummy bears. So he's going to cater it to you so that your temptation, you can go the rest of the way. Basically, you can give him permission.
That's right.